Good morning, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, coming to you from, cloudy South Florida, at least outside my window today. Another exciting edition of Inside Pitch Seasons. Today's date is August 4th, 1985, and we are presenting the Chicago White Sox taking on the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. This is Phil Rizzuto Day, as it was on that date. But this is really Tom Seaver trying to go for his 300th win. I've already played this game in Payoff Pitch a couple of months ago. Now we're going to see how Inside Pitch does the same game with the same players, same lineup, all that with a different game engine. So this should be very interesting to see how things go. Let's see what happens here. Same lineup, same everything. And who knows what you might see in a big game here. Tom Seaver, of course, was on the White Sox for a couple of years, or 84, 85, before he went to the Red Sox in 86 and ended his career there in Boston. This game also serves kind of like an introduction to our next one and gone, and that is the season for 1985. So 1985 is the one and gone, and that tournament will begin on Friday, as I am not doing any streaming for tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I'm giving you guys a break. So let's get some baseball action. Starting pitcher for the 1985 New York Yankees will be Joe Cowley. He was 12-6 with a 3.95 ERA. So let's see if Seaver can get his 300th win here. Top of the first, leading off for the White Sox will be left fielder Rudy Law. And let's see who joins me at the stadium today. Cowley's first pitch is a 2-5. That is a home run check. And Yankee Stadium does not allow any home run adjustment. And against the righty, Law is a 4, but that is a 5. So Law just misses a homer. But Law will swing 5-1, and he flies out to right. Out number 1. And here is the second baseman, Brian Little. Pitch from Cowley, 6-6. That is a walk plus 10. And with a 14, he will walk Little. Little becomes a 23 plus the 1 from the Yankee Stadium. There's a 24, and Little will trot down to first. Yankee Stadium in 1985 adds 1 to strikeouts and 1 to walks. Here is the right fielder, Harold Baines, with 1 out. Anything on a strat roll. And that is a 17. Nothing. Cowley will pitch 2-5. That's another home run check. That 16, however, will be too high. Baines will swing 5-1. And against the righty, that's a ground ball to second base. Baines' double play rating is a 3. Halfway is 4. Nothing from Cowley. Shortstop Yankees is Meacham. He adds 1, actually. So that is a 1-5. They'll turn the double play. And they get it. So a ground ball to second, throws to short, back to first for 2, and that will end the inning. "4-6-3 double play, so nothing happens for the White Sox there. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the 1985 Chicago White Sox will be Tom Seaver, the franchise. 16-11, 3.17 ERA in 85. Tom Seaver. Top 10 pitcher in baseball history, if not top 5. We got some Hall of Famers in these lineups. Bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Yankees will be center fielder Rickey Henderson, best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Seaver's pitch, 4-1. That is a walk, and he will walk Henderson easily. On a 1, he will trot down to first. Henderson will take a walk. And now here is the designated hitter, Ken Griffey, senior, that is. Henderson's got a good, let's see if there's any strat roll. That is a 9. Wow, Henderson with an attempt of 8 with no stolen base rating from Seaver. That is a 9, so no stolen base, but the hit and run can definitely be on, and they'll do a hit and run. So Ken Griffey will attempt the H&R. Let's see here. Chart, yes. Hit and run is on. 1-5 from Seaver. That is a blank. Griffey, 5-5. A ground ball to shortstop. So as a grounder to short. So Griffey already has a 0 as a ground ball to double play. Nothing from Seaver. And on a hit and run, ground ball double play ratings get a -2. We already know the throw. We already know the throw is going to go to first. So we already know Henderson will make second on that. And there is one out. That's a -2. No chance to get the hit and run. And Henderson, his base running rating gets a +2, becomes a 7. So there's no way to get Henderson at second base. The only throw they have is to first. So that is a ground ball to ground out. And Henderson will be at second base. One man out. Here is Don Mattingly, first baseman. Got a little bit of an issue with this card. Don Mattingly, his range on here in inside pitch, his range is a 2, which means he would be rated a D in payoff pitch. Payoff pitch grades him an A, and he had the highest range per 9 on the Yankees in 85. Don't know if that's a mistake. But Henderson on its second. Infield is normal. Seaver will pitch. First, we'll see if there's any strat. That is an 11, nothing happening. But I will go with the rating on the card. Seaver's pitch 3-1. That is a wild pitch. That's a 12, and that will be stopped for a ball. They'll redo it again. Ball 1. Seaver's pitch 2-1. That is a blank. Mattingly 2-6. That's going to be a single into center field for a base hit. Henderson's base running rating is a 5. And a single to center, it becomes a +2, which is a 7. Center fielder is Salazar, and he has no arm rating, so there's not going to be a throw. So Henderson will easily score from second on the base hit by Mattingly, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Mattingly on at first. The infield is back to halfway. Here is the right fielder, Dave Winfield. Ken Griffey, by the way, is the Yankee DH in this game. Anything on strat. And we got a 16, nothing happening. Seaver's pitch, 2-2. That is a range play. Winfield, 1-5. That's a star line 2. That's a ground ball to third. It's hit to Hewlett. Tim Hewlett's range is a 4. He will make the play. Winfield, double play rating 2, +1 is a 3. And the ball is being thrown to Little, who has no arm rating. A 1-3, they will turn the double play. They do not. Mattingly will beat the throw. Mattingly actually advanced, so it was a slow rolling grounder. The throw goes to first for out number 2, but Mattingly goes to second. Next up for the Yankees is left fielder Dan Pasqua. 2 outs, runner on second. Seaver with the pitch, 1-3. That is a strikeout chance. The 18 will be too high, barely, because the adjustment. 6-4 from Pasqua. That's going to be a single into right field, a base hit for Pasqua. Mattingly's base running rating is a 3, becomes a 4 on a single to right. To get from home to second, +1 is a 5. The right fielder is Baines. He has a -1 arm. A 1-4, Mattingly will score. It is a 4, and he does. And Pasqua will hold it first. And that will be a 2-0 Yankee lead, as so far Seaver having some issues trying to get this 300th win of his. Next batter is the catcher, Ron Hassey, with 2 outs. See what the strat roll says. 12, nothing happening. Seaver will pitch. 5-5, that's a strikeout chance. The 3 will get Hassey, and the inning will end. 2 runs for the Yankees on a couple of hits. At the end of 1, Yankees lead 2-0. Top of the second coming up. Joe Cowley will come out to pitch for the Yankees. Here is first baseman Greg Walker for the Pale Hose. Cowley's pitch 3-4. That's a star line, which means that will be an automatic out, and that's a fly out to center. Next up is the catcher, Carlton Fisk, the original Pudge. Pitch from Cowley, 5-3. That is a walk. That, too, definitely will do it. And Fisk will trot down to first on a base on balls. Chicago designated hitter, Oscar Gamble with the fro, although I don't think he had I don't know if the fro was still with him in 85. I know in the 70s it was. Fisk on at first, anything with a strat. Strat says a 1. Fisk, let's see, attempt rating, that's a 4. 13 minus 1 is a 12. Hassey plus 1. A 1 to 13 for Fisk to steal. He did have 17 stolen bases. Gamble's average is a 203. I'm going to send Fisk. He's got a 1 to 65. He's got a 65% chance to go. Throw down to second base is not in time. Fisk will make it to second. He steals. Stolen base for Carlton Fisk. He needed a 1 to 13, and he got a 12. Infield will go back to normal with 1 out, and now the batter we'll re-roll Strat to see what's up. Nothing happening this time, and now Cowley will pitch to Gamble. That's a 1-5 for Cowley. Strikeout plus 10. That is an 18 that will get Gamble because it's an 18 plus 1 from Yankee Stadium's a 19. He strikes out Gamble. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Tim Hewlett. Timeout on the field. Yes. Tim Hewlett, the batter, runner on second base, 2 outs. Time back in on the field. Had to help the mom with something. So Cowley will pitch. Let's see if anything on a strat roll. Strat roll says a 12. Nothing. Cowley will pitch. That is a 2-2. That's at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium 3-1. That's going to be a pop out to the catcher. And that will end the inning. No runs or hits for the White Sox. Fisk was a walk, so they strand Fisk on at second. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Still 2-0 Yankees. Leading off will be second baseman Willie Randolph for the Pinstripes. Pitch from Seaver, 3-4 against a righty. That is going to be a star line, and it will be a ground out to short for out number 1. As Forever Remain joins me here a little late at Yankee Stadium, but that is okay. Welcome, sir. 1 man out, third baseman Mike Pagliarulo. Seaver's pitch, 5-4 against the lefty. That is a walk plus 10, and that will definitely walk Pags. He will travel to first on a base on balls. So Seaver not off to a good start in this game. Here's the shortstop, Bobby Meacham. With 1 out, the infield is halfway. Strat roll says a 16. Nothing. Meacham could bunt, but he's not going to bunt here. He'll hit away. 1-1, Seaver, strikeout chance. The 1 will get Meacham. Meacham will go down on strikes for out number 2. Two men down, and here is Ricky Henderson. Henderson he walked his last time up and stole a base, received your POP cards today, and had to work on some covers for the bags. Yep, absolutely. Pagliarulo on its first. Henderson the batter with 2 outs. Seaver off to a tough start so far. Pitch here is strat roll is a 4. Pag is not doing anything, so Seaver will pitch. That's a 1-6. That is a blank. Henderson swings 5-4. Star line 2. He will ground out the third, and that will end the inning. So nothing for the Yankees except for a walk. At the end of 2, the Yankees lead it 2-0. Here on Phil Rizzuto Day, although it's really about Seaver trying to get win number 300. Top of the third coming up. Here's the shortstop. Ozzie Guillen leads off for the Chi Sox. Cowley's pitch 2-1. That is a walk. Guillen will not walk. That 10 is too high. Guillen will swing 2-5. He grounds out to second base. That is out number 1. Next up is center fielder Luis Salazar. Cowley 4-3. That is a double question mark. And a righty, a 1-3 would be a star line. That is a 5, so that's too high. So it is a blank. Salazar gets to swing 6-3, and it's a star line 4 anyway, and he flies out to right. Two men down, and now Rudy Law. Cowley pitches. That's a 5-4. That's another star line. Cowley off to a good start. That's going to be a fly out to left by Law. And that will do it. 1-2-3 inning for the White Sox. Right now, it looks like Joe Cowley is pitching to get win number 300. And Seaver is having his issues. Bottom of the third coming up. Still 2-0 Yankees. When I played this game in payoff pitch, Seaver did get his 300th win. Right now, inside pitch, it doesn't look too good. But it's only the third inning. Ken Griffey, New York DH, will bat against Seaver here in the bottom of the third. Seaver 3-5, hit by pitch. That 18 will be way too high. That's Sua Dice. We'll re-roll it. 4-4 on Griffey's card is a star line 3, and that will be a ground out to short. And that is the first out. Here's Don Mattingly. Seaver will pitch 4-2. That's at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium 3-3. Fly out to right field. Play was made there by Baines. Dave Winfield will now come up as Al Red Sox fan joins me here, King of the Hill at Yankee Stadium. Al Red Sox fan always seems to show up when the Yankees, the Red Sox, or the Mets are on my channel. Of course, I know he can't stand the Yankees, just like me, as being a Mets fan that I am. And I know he'll be rooting for the Pale Hose as Tom Seaver tries to get win number 300, but right now the Yankees lead 2-0. Seaver pitches. That 1-1. That is a strikeout possibility. That 8 will be good enough. Winfield will go down on strikes. And that is strikeout number 3 for Seaver. And that does end the inning. 1-2-3 inning go. The Yankees at the end of 3. They still lead 2-0. Al Red Sox fans channel. Everybody must. Al Red Sox fan, his channel is so good, everybody should have it as a bookmark. That's how it should do. Listening from home, work bunker. Hope everyone's doing well. We are doing well. Thank you, sir. As I said, Al Red Sox fan channel should be a bookmark. In other words, you should bookmark the channel. Just put in your bookmarks. Don't put it in YouTube as just subscribing. Just put it in your bookmarks. That's the way it should be. And make sure you have ultimate notifications from him. Top of the 4th inning. Cowley will pitch to Brian Little here with nobody out, starting the top of the 4th. Robert, are the POP cards usually a little pre-sorted? In a way, they are kind of pre-sorted in some fashion. It will still take you about an hour and a half to put them together. You also want to make sure that when you do them, before you put the card, when you sort them into teams, after you sort them into teams, before you put the cards away, check each team, make sure the players who are supposed to be on those teams are, because you might find a couple of Milwaukee's with the Minnesotas, a couple of Chicago A's with the Chicago N's, the New York A's, something like that. They're kind of like a little pre-sorted, because the way he prints them out, they are printed in some sort of order, but as you're asking, are they fully put in by team names? No, they are not. He does not sort these cards. A little pre-sorted in the format of how they're printed, but that's it. It's still going to take you an hour and a half. It takes me 2 hours to go from packaging to sorting with Inside Pitch. It takes about an hour and a half to do it with Payoff Pitch. Brian Little leads off here for the White Sox in the top of the fourth. Cowley's pitch, 2-6. That's a hit by pitch. That 14 is going to get him. Brian Little, a hit by pitch with a 10. Cowley plus 10, so he smacks players. Little trots down to first as a hit batter. So the White Sox will start a man on. Here is Harold Baines. Infield is halfway. Anything on a strat, an 11, nothing happening. Pitch from Cowley. That is a 5-4. That is a star line. And it will be a star line, too. It's a fly out the left. And, of course, Little stays at first base. Here is Greg Walker. Anything on a strat? Strat says a 17. Nope. Cowley's pitch. 5-3. That is a walk, and that walk chance, that one will definitely walk Walker. So now the White Sox are in business with runners at first and second and one out. Cowley gave up 83 walks in 1985. And now a chance for Pudge. Pudge walked his last time up as well. See what the strat roll says. A 1. Little is not stealing, so no steal. 1 out. Infield halfway. Can the White Sox get something out of here? Pitch from Cowley, 6-6. That is a walk plus 10. And Fisk will definitely walk. With a 10 becomes a 20, 16. And the bases are loaded for the White Sox. They're going to go talk to Cowley for a moment. Bases are loaded with only 1 out here. And the batter for the White Sox is Oscar Gamble. He only bats 203, but this is only a second attempt to bat. I will not remove him. So he will hit with bases loaded and 1 out. Infield is still halfway. They're going to try for 2. They talk to Cowley, try to settle him down a bit. Let's see what the strat roll says. That is a 2. Nothing happening there. Cowley with the pitch. That's a 5-4. That is a star line. And it's going to be a fly ball to left field. So Gamble, it's a fly to left. His sacrifice fly rating is a 1. Does he automatically bring in Little? It is a 1. Yes, he does. Little will race home. And the lead is now the score is 2-1. So Gamble does bring home the sacrifice fly. It's now a 2-1 game. But now there are 2 outs. The infield goes back to normal. Here is Tim Hewlett. Hewlett popped out his last time up. Strat roll says a 2. Walker will no hit and run with a runner on second base, so I'll call that off. Cowley will pitch to Hewlett. Cowley's pitch, 2-3. That is a home run check, but Hewlett's home run rating is a 4 on both sides, so no home run. But can Hewlett get a hit? And that is a 6-5, and he's star line 3s at the fly out to center. So 1 run for the White Sox on no hits, 2 walks, and a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1. Timeout. Time in. Let's see. We're at what? We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. So here comes Tom Seaver. Seaver trying to get win number 300. It's proving to be a little difficult. Dan Pasqua will lead off for the Yankees. He singled his last time up. Pitch from Seaver, 6-6. That is a strikeout chance. The 6 will get Pasqua. That's strikeout number 4 for Tom Terrific. Here's Hassey. Seaver's pitch, 1-3 against the lefty. That is a strikeout chance. That 6 will get Hassey. Hassey's 5 rating, but a +1 from Yankee Stadium makes it a 6. That is a 6. Yankee Stadium strikes out Hassey. Pretty much, as Seaver gets help from the stadium, and that is strikeout number 5 for Tom Seaver. He had 134 of them in 85. Here's Willie Randolph. Seaver pitches 5-2. That is a walk chance, and this time Randolph will walk to first. Of course, the White Sox originally won this game 4-1 on Tom Rizzuto Day that day. Runner on first here is Pags. Strat roll says a 19. Pags is not bunting. Seaver will pitch 5-1. Possible error. Pagliarulo, 4-4. That's a fly ball to center field. That is hit to Salazar's. Error rating is a 10. That is a 6. However, it's a fly ball. The only way a fly ball can be an error is if this is an odd number. 6 is an even number, which means Salazar will make the catch. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Yankees except to walk. It's now 2-1 at the end of 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Ozzie Guillen will lead it off against Cowley. Phil Rizzuto Day. Although Seaver tried to get his 300th win on that day. Cowley's pitch, 2-3. Home run check. Guillen will not have it. Man, I'll tell you, Cowley's getting a lot of help here. Home run check for Cowley, 2-3. Against a righty, Guillen's home run chance is a 1. But that's a 2. Guillen just misses it. He does get to hit, though, 1-4, and he pops out to the pitcher. Out number 1. Man, Cowley's throwing some meatballs, but the White Sox are unable to make spaghetti out of it. Here's Luis Salazar with 1 out. Cowley's pitch, 3-4. That's a star line, and that will be a fly out to left. And that's out number 2. Here's Rudy Law. Cowley's pitch, 3-5. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Law will swing. 6-3. He grounds out to second base. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the White Sox. Joe Cowley pitching pretty well today. He's actually not even given up a hit yet, and yet the White Sox have a run because of walks. Bottom of the 5th coming up, still 2-1 Yankees. Seaver coming out there to pitch. Leading off for the Pinstripes is Bobby Meacham. Seaver's pitch, 6-5. That's a blank. Meacham's bat, 1-4. Fly out to left. One man down, the batter will be Henderson. Best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Seaver's pitch, 6-3. That's a blank. Henderson will take a swing. 6-4, and he singles past third. That'll be a base hit. Henderson trots down to first. Next up is the DH Griffey. Let's see if there's anything on Strat. Henderson has a 7. Yep, he's got a steal attempt. His steal rating is 18. Nothing from Seaver. Fisk is a -1. A 1-17. Henderson will steal second base, and he does easily with an 11. Stolen base by Henderson. We'll re-roll Strat again. And that is an 18. This time, nothing happening. Infield is normal. Henderson on second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Michael Peterson joins me now here at Yankee Stadium. Seaver's pitch, 4-1. That is a walk. That 9 against the righty will do it. Griffey will walk. He has a 10 against the right-handed pitcher. And we have runners at first and second. Mattingly will now take his cuts with 1 out. Yankees leading 2-1 here, bottom of the 5th on Phil Rizzuto Day. Tom Seaver trying to get his 300th win. That is a 10. Nothing happening on the Strat. Seaver will pitch. And that is a 3-3. That is another walk opportunity. With a 7, he will walk Mattingly. And the bases are loaded. For Dave Winfield. White Sox are going to continue to play the infield back. Try to turn 2. 1 out here. Let's see what they do. Strat roll. Is a 20. Tom Seaver gets a try to pick off Mattingly. And he does. Tom Seaver throws to first and gets Tom Mattingly. Picks him off with a 2. 2 outs. Seaver with a great move, and he gets Mattingly out at first for leaning. Mattingly picked off at first base, 2 outs. Infield will now go back to normal. Oh, what a great move by Tom Seaver to get Mattingly at first. Yeah, this is the 300 for Seaver. Golf tournament. Planning to do one this weekend, I hope. I'm trying to get to the golf. I'll try to do a golf tournament this weekend, maybe. It is Thanksgiving weekend, and yes, this is the 300 for Seaver, at least trying. We will roll. We will now try to get. There's the pitch from Seaver. That's a 1-1. That's a strikeout. That 15 will be too high. Winfield gets the swing. 1-1. He flies out to center, and that is a big move at first. So nothing for the Yankees. There was a hit, a couple of walks. But Tom Seaver picking off Don Mattingly at first did the job, and Winfield flies out. And no extra runs will score. Still 2-1 Yankees. Top of the Brian Little will bat for the White Sox. Cowley pitched to 24 batters before he gets tired, so 18, 19, 20. Here. And Seaver can easily pitch to here. So Joe Cowley will pitch to Little. And that is a 3-2. Against a switch hitter, that is a walk plus 10, as Little is hitting from the left side. That becomes a 23, and Little will trot down to first. Leadoff runner on for the White Sox. Here's Harold Baines. Infield halfway. Yeah, this college football season has been difficult to watch. Strat roll says a 3. Nothing happening. Cowley will pitch to Baines. Cowley, 6-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Baines takes a swing. 2-5. Double center field. Harold Baines gets the first hit for the White Sox in this game. It is a double to center. Brian Little's base running rating is a 4. To get from first to home on a double to center, +1 is added. It becomes a 5. Center fielder for the Yankees is Henderson, and he adds 1. That's a 6. Little will score without a throw. Baines goes to second. We are tied at 2. Harold Baines, RBI double, evens the game up. And that is the first hit for the White Sox off of Cowley. Cowley, the only way the run scored was a couple of walks and a sacrifice fly. That is the first hit off of Cowley here in the 6th. So he actually was pitching a no-hitter. Go-ahead run now on at second base is Harold Baines. Infield goes back to normal. It will be Greg Walker coming up to bat. And there are still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Anything on a strat roll? That is a 10, nothing. Cowley will pitch. 1-4. That is a walk, and the 4 will get him. Walker will walk to first on a 4. Runners at first and second now with nobody out. Cowley had 83 walks in that season. That is walk number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the 6th walk issued by Cowley in this game. And here's Pudge. Pudge walked twice. Tried Fan 879 joins us here at Yankee Stadium for Tom Seaver trying to get win number 300. The White Sox are trying to get it back. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Infield halfway. Strat roll says an 11, nothing happening. Cowley will pitch. 2-6. That's a hit by pitch. And yes, he plunks Fisk. Cowley a hit by pitch a +10. Fisk is a 20. So either way, a hit by pitch, he plunks Fisk. Ugh. So you got a runner. So he goes ahead and the bases are loaded with nobody out. This is weird. The batter is the DH Oscar Gamble. That's going to be all for Cowley. He pitches a one-hitter and now leaves with a chance taking the loss. Because Cowley already gave up a hit. So, let's see. Yankees need a batter. Let's see. Left, right, left. Yankees will probably bring in a lefty to pitch. So let's see who the Yankees are going to bring out. And they will bring out left-hander Bob Shirley. Statue Fisk. Yep. He just stood there and got plunked. His hit by pitch rating for Carlton Fisk is a 20. So all he did was, hey, if you're going to hit me, go ahead and hit me. I can take it. Bases loaded. Oscar Gamble will go up against Bob Shirley. And this is only Oscar Gamble's 3rd attempt, so he will hit. Bases loaded. Nobody out here, top of the 6th. Infield is going to be halfway. They'll play for the double play. Anything on a strat? That is a 17. Gamble not doing anything there. Bases loaded. Pitch from Shirley. That's a 2-5. That is a walk chance. It's a 2, and Bob Shirley walks in the go-ahead run. That is a walk. Baines will trot on home on a walk, and the White Sox take the lead 3-2. Stadium groans. As Philip Reynolds joins me here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees have scored 3 runs on 1 hit. That's it. Believe it or not. Next batter is Tim Hewlett. And it was not a home run. Greg Walker at third, Fisk at second, Gamble at first. Hewlett will now come up to bat. Infield is still halfway, and still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Strat roll says a 19. Do I try a bunt here? 268 average. No, I won't bunt. I'll let him hit. Bases loaded. Bob Shirley will pitch. Here it comes. That's a 3-4. That's a blank. Hewlett swings. 5-6. It's a ball hit to right field. That is a 3. And against the left-handed pitcher, that will be a single for Tim Hewlett. Hewlett will come in to score. Walker will come in to score. Fisk's base running rating is a 3. It's a ball hit. 5-6. That's a ball hit to right. The right fielder for Winfield is a -2. And a ball hit to right to get from second home is +1, so it's actually a -1. So Fisk's rating, let's see, let me do that again. 3 + 1. So Fisk's rating, a 1 to 2, Fisk will score. It is a 5. Fisk will hold at third. He will not test Winfield's arm. But it's a base hit for Hewlett. It's now 4 to 2 White Sox. Stadium groans again. Ugh. Bases are still loaded for Ozzie Guillen. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. Boy, this game got away from the Yankees quickly. Ozzie Guillen will bat. Runners still bases loaded. Infield is still halfway. Still trying to get something, but the Yankees can't get it out. Strat rolls, says a 19. Guillen will not bunt. So bases are loaded. Nobody out still. Shirley's pitch. That's a 6-5. That's another walk, but the 8 will be too high. Guillen will swing. Guillen swings 6-4. Ground ball to shortstop. Ground ball to second. The infield is halfway. Fisk's base running rating is a 3. With the infield halfway, his base running rating is a -1, so it's a 2. The only double play they can do is second to third. So Fisk, of course, Fisk is going to come in, but they're going to try for the double play. So it's a regular halfway play. So here's what we do. Guillen's double play rating's a 1. +1 here is 2. Nothing from Shirley. And that was a ground ball hit to, 6-4. Ground ball hit to second. So the shortstop is Meacham. He adds 1. A 1 to 3, they will turn the double play. They do not. So here's what happens. Fisk does come in to score. It's a 6. Gamble goes to third. Hewlett goes to second. Guillen is out. As they did not bring the infield in, they tried for the regular double play. They don't get it. And the White Sox now lead it 5 to 2. And that is a fielder's choice, but the run does score, and the runners advance. Here's Luis Salazar now with 1 out. Runners at second and third. And right now, a very crazy inning. Salazar is 0 for 2. Infield will be runners at second and third now. They'll now call the infield in. Still on top of the 6th. Shirley still pitching. See if anything on Strat. That is a 16. Salazar. Squeeze bunt attempt might not be. Now with an infield in, no. Shirley will pitch. That's a 4-2. That's a double question mark. Against a righty, a 1 to 8 will be a single 1. That is a 12. It is not. So it's a blank. Salazar gets to swing 3-2 against a lefty. That's going to be a double to right field. Oh, the Yankees are falling apart. That's a double to right field. Gamble will score. Hewlett will score. Salazar on at second. And the Chicago White Sox have put 7 in this inning up and now lead 7 to 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. No, because the reason why Guillen wouldn't be safe is because on the double play roll, that roll was a 6. On a roll of a 6, runners advance. On a roll of a 6, okay, runner goes to the only out is at first base. So pretty much it was a slow rolling ground. It was a slow rolling grounder, and there was no way to get to turn 2. The only play was at first. 7-2 White Sox as the Yankee bullpen has absolutely imploded. Stadium beers, chug, chug, chug. Phil Rizzuto Day was going good, but not anymore. And now it looks like Tom Seaver will get his 300th win. Rudy Law leads off for the White Sox. He will be the 9th batter coming to the plate. And believe it or not, there's still only one out. This inning's not over yet. Shirley will pitch to Law. Anything on a strat roll? Actually, am I doing this? No, I'm not doing strat roll anymore except for pickoffs now. So no strat. Pitch from Shirley, 3-6. That's a blank. Law, 6-1. And the hits just keep on coming. That's a single past second base for a base hit. Salazar base running rating is a 4. He needs to be a 2 for him to score, which he will. Salazar will score from second easily. Law goes to first. And it is now 8-2 White Sox. Stadium gets drunk. The White Sox have batted around. Here's Brian Little. That's going to be it for Shirley. I think he's done. Shirley comes in and does absolutely nothing. They'll probably bring in another lefty. Let's see who the White Sox got available here. You got one switch and a lefty coming up. It's really not a time for Righetti. I think they'll just go with their best pitcher. Here's Brian Fisher. He'll come in and pitch for the Yankees. Fisher, 4-4, 14 saves, 2.38 ERA. Law is now on at first, still one out, infield halfway. But now an 8-2 White Sox lead. No strat, but I do no strat and no pickoff chance, so we roll straight. 3-4 on Fisher's card. That is a walk, and the 12 is going to do it. He walks Brian Little. Little walked for the 3rd time in this game. Brian Little has walked 3 times and been hit by a pitch. He has a 1,000 on base percentage for the game. And that's how this started, was with a Brian Little walk. And now here's Harold Baines. Still one out. Still infield halfway. Fisher will pitch. That's a 5-4. That is a range play. Baines, 1-4. That's a pop-up to the pitcher. Fisher's range is a 4. Does he make the play? He will. Brian Fisher will make the catch. Out number 2. Popped it up to Fisher. And here is Greg Walker with 2 outs. Now the infield goes back to normal. Even though the infield was halfway, the pitcher still had his range. His range, he is always considered, his range is unaffected because the pitcher is always at where he's away. Would have been a 3 anyway, but still would have made the play if he did. Fisher will pitch to Walker. No pickoff rolls, so there'll be no strat. Fisher will pitch. 2-5. That's a strikeout chance, and the 10 will get Walker. He strikes out Walker, and the inning finally is over. What a crazy inning. 7 runs on 4 hits, 4 walks, and a hit batter. What a crazy inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th, now 8-2. You always get the wacky games here at RJL 518 Network. Bottom of the 6th inning, Tom Seaver will pitch. Dan Pasqua will now lead off for the Yankees. See if the Yankees now can maybe come back a little bit. Boy, this White Sox team really wanted to make sure they got Seaver that 300 win. Not over yet, though. We're only in the bottom of the 6th inning. Seaver's pitch, 6-3, that's a blank. Pasqua, 1-1, flies out to right. 1 out. Here is Ron Hassey. Seaver, 3-4 against the lefty. That's a strikeout chance. The 14 will be too high. Hassey, 6-5. He hits a line drive right to second base. Little will make that catch. Out number 2. And here's Willie Randolph. Seaver, 3-2. Possible error on a grounder. Randolph, 1-6. That's a star line 2. That is a ground ball to third. Hewlett's error rating is a 15. That is a 6. He's not going to make the play. And that will be an error. Randolph will make first. That is an E5. First error on the White Sox. Here's Mike Pagliarulo with 2 outs. No strat roll except for pickoff. Nope. Brandon Baker says, baseball, what's happening? Brandon, you just missed one of the craziest innings ever. Randolph on at first. Pagliarulo batting, 2 outs. Infield is normal. Seaver's pitch, 2-4. That's a blank. Pags takes a swing, 6-4. He grounds out to short, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error at the end of 6. White Sox lead the game 8-2. I guess you're really going to have to watch the replay of this one, Brandon, but it was a little bit crazy. As Yankee pitching has had absolutely no control. Yankee pitching combined with Joe Cowley, Shirley, and Fisher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 walks, 8 bases on balls, and a couple of timely hits. The Yankees were leading this game 2-1 going into the top of the 6th inning, and the White Sox hung a 7 on them on the 6th. Brian Fisher will stay out there to pitch. Carlton Fisk will bat in the top of the 7th inning. It was crazy, Brandon. You need to watch the inning. It was weird. Fisher will pitch. That's a 3-6 against a righty. That's a strikeout plus 10. Fisk will go down on strikes. It becomes a 19. He will go down. That's the first time Fisk has been retired. Hit by pitch and a couple of walks. Here's Oscar Gamble. He will hit, even though he will hit. You're up 8-2. Fisher's pitch, 6-4. That's a range play. Gamble, 6-2. Star line 1. Ground ball to second base. That's Randolph. His range is a 2. He will make the play. Nice play by Randolph. Throws to first, out number 2. Here's Tim Hewlett. Hewlett got a big base hit, which scored a run. He got a single his last time up with 2 outs. Fisher's pitch, 3-2. That's a strikeout chance. The 9 will get Hewlett. Fisher strikes out 2 batters in this inning. Nothing across for the White Sox. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-2 White Sox. Bottom of the 7th. Seaver has a couple of batters he can face before he gets tired. But it looks like with a 6-run lead, he should be getting win number 300 here, but you never know. Bobby Meacham leads off for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch from Tom Terrific, 6-4. That's a range play. Meacham, 3-3. That's a ground ball to second. That's hit to Little. Little's range is a 3. He will not make the play. We'll get past him. Meacham will be held. We'll get on first with a single. Here's Ricky Henderson. Still rolling for Strat for pickoff only because there's no Strat right now. Nothing happening. Infield halfway. Seaver's pitch to Henderson. 5-6. That's at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium 3-1. That's a pop out to the catcher. Fisk will put it away. Out number 1. Ken Griffey will come up. No pickoff. I guess Tom Seaver picking off Mattingly with the bases loaded with the Yankees might have been the big difference there, because suddenly the White Sox started to hit. 1 out, infield halfway. Seaver will pitch. 1-3 against the lefty. Strikeout chance. 14 too high. Griffey swings. 2-6. It's a ball hit to center field against the righty. That's a 19, and that will be a fly out to center field, as the 19 is higher than the 14. 2 outs. He gave it a long ride, but plenty of room for Salazar. 2 down. And now Don Mattingly. Still rolling for a pickoff attempt. Seaver throws to first. Meacham gets back. Infield is now normal. Pitch from Seaver, 6-4. That's another range play. Mattingly, 5-6. Starline 4. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Walker. His range is a 2. Walker can't get it. That's going to get by him. Is that going to be a single or a double? That will be a single. So instead of a range single 3, that becomes a single 9. Meacham's base running rating is a 5. He will get is a 5 plus 2 to runner to hit the ninth right field. Meacham's going to make third base easily, and Mattingly will get to first. Garbage call. Mattingly gets a base hit. It gets Meacham to third base easily. With a base running rating of 5, plus 1 here is a 6, plus an 8, there's not going to be a throw. Even though Baines has a -1 arm rating in right field, not good enough. So runners at first and third, 2 outs now for Winfield, as maybe the Yankees can get some runs back. Seaver is now tired. They're going to try to, but with Winfield out there, they're going to leave him out there to see if he can get out of the inning. Runners at first and third. Winfield the batter. Pickoff chance. No. Seaver pitches. 3-6. That's a wild pitch. The 5 will do it. That's a wild pitch, and a 1-8. That is a 5. Seaver throws it back to the backstop. Meacham will come in from third easily. Mattingly goes to second. It's now 8-3. Crazy ball game. Still 2 outs. Now, a wild pitch does not make the pitcher tired. They'll still pitch to Winfield. Try to pickoff attempt. No. Seaver will pitch again. 2-4. That's a blank. Winfield takes a swing. 5-2. And he doubles into center field. Winfield gets a double. Mattingly scores from second. Winfield goes to second now. It's now 8-4. Here come the Yankees. The batter is Dan Pasqua. Seaver is coming out. He's done his job. He can still get the 300th win, but right now the Yankees are threatening. As the White Sox will go to the bullpen. Let's see who they got there. Coming on to pitch for the White Sox will be Juan Agosto. 4-3, a save, a 3.58 ERA. He is a lefty, though. Pasqua bats .209. We're in the 7th inning. He has hit 3 times. Yankees will probably go to the bench now. Let's see what they want to do. Pasqua, is in left field. And let's see. Pasqua. Pasqua is going to come out, and Billy Sample will come in, and he will take over in left field. Sample a better hitter, but not as good a fielder. Bill Sample will go up against Juan Agosto here. Bottom of the seventh, White Sox leading now 8-4 in a crazy ball game here at Yankee Stadium. 2 outs. There is a pickoff chance. Agosto a 5-0. Agosto will pitch. That's a 6-5. And against the righty, that is a star line. He'll get out of the inning. It's a ground ball to second base and a nice pickup by Little, who will throw to first to retire the side. 2 runs for the Yankees on 3 hits. At the end of 7, it's now 8-4 in a crazy game here. Top of the 8th inning, Brian Fisher coming out. Yankees are going to go back to the pen. They're going to bring in Dave Righetti to try to keep it where it's at. So here comes Righetti now for the Yankees. 12-7, 29 saves, 2.78 ERA. He did have 74 release appearances, so Righetti was used a lot. Ozzie Guillen leads off for the White Sox. Pitch from Righetti. That's a 1-1. That's a walk plus 10. And Guillen is going to trot down to first. That is a walk. Against the lefty, that 1 becomes an 11. 5 on the dice and a leadoff man on first. Boy, these base on balls by the Yankees have been self-destructive. Here's Luis Salazar. Infield is halfway. No pickoff, no strategy roll since Righetti does not have any pickoffs. And the strat roll right now is a 12 or higher, so nothing happening. Righetti will pitch. 6-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Salazar, 5-4. That's going to be a double center field. Double for Salazar. Guillen's base running rating is a 4. On a D8, in order to get from first to home, it's a 5. Rating increases a 5. Henderson's arm rating is a +1, which is a 6. Guillen will score all the way from first without a throw. Salazar goes to second base. And the White Sox now lead it 9-4. Stadium groans again. That's the second double by Luis Salazar in this game. And something tells me I might need the extra markers. Get those ready to go. Salazar on at second. There is 1 out. Here is Rudy Law. Infield goes to normal. Pete Stevens joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Somebody was leaving the game early, gave him a ticket stop. Wow, box seats, yes. And you're seeing a blowout. It was a pretty good game early until the White Sox decided to start hitting. Actually, not really. Yankee pitching has been awful. Righetti will pitch. 1-2. That's a range play at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium 3-2. That is a home run chance to... That's a home run chance to the pull side. So, Rudy, first of all, we got to see if Rudy Law does it. Home run chance to the pull side. Rudy Law against the lefty is a 4. That is a 1. That is gone. Rudy Law smacks a home run. There is no range play because it's out of here. Rudy Law hits one to right field. That is gone. 2-run jack by Law. A home run rating of 4, a 1 on the die, and it's out of here. Two-run homer by Rudy Law. He had 4 of them in 85. And the White Sox are putting nails in the coffin. And it is now 11-4 White Sox. And fans here in Yankee Stadium are just heading home. Even Dave Righetti can't get anybody out. Still no one out here in the top of the 8th. If there was a mercy rule, I'd probably utilize it. Here's Brian Little. Righetti will pitch. 3-3. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. Righetti 1-1. Walk plus 10. That's a 12. And Little will trot down to first. Wow. Another walk. Little has been on base 5 times. He has walked 4 times and been hit by a pitch. What is wrong with Yankee pitching in this game? Runner on first, here's Harold Baines. Infield halfway. Pitch from Righetti. 4-4. That's a strikeout chance, and he'll get Baines on that. Baines strikes out. Out number 1. Here's Greg Walker. Walker has walked twice and got on first by an error. Righetti with the pitch. 4-6. That's a strikeout chance. That 5 will get Walker. It's good enough. Righetti was not tired on that pitch. So now 2 outs. Now Righetti is considered tired because he's now faced the 6 batters, so now he is tired. And they'll let him pitch to Fisk with 2 outs here. Infield now normal. Our Red Sox fan, if it was battery night, the fans would utilize it if it was battery night. Little on at first, Righetti will pitch to Fisk. That's a 6-2. That's a walk chance. That's a 9 against the lefty. That will be too high. Only 1 is added to the lefty for Fisk, so Fisk gets the swing. 4-3, he grounds out to short. That'll end the inning. 3 runs for the White Sox on 2 hits and a couple of walks. 11-4. White Sox in total command to give Tom Seaver his 300th win. It didn't look too good through the first 4 innings, through the first 5 innings of this game, and the White Sox said, okay, we need to play. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Ron Hassey will lead off against Agosto. He will stay out there and pitch. Philip Tribes, Brandon Peter. Hassey is 0 for 3. 11-4 White Sox. Agosto with the pitch, 6-2, strikeout chance, 12 too high. Hassey will swing, 1-5, pop out to second base. One man down here is Willie Randolph. Randolph's had a weird night, grounded out, walked, and reached on an error. Agosto's pitch, 6-6. That's a home run check, home run with a question mark. Randolph is a righty, a 1-16. That is a 12. It does pass the home run check for that. Now, Randolph has a home run rating of 1-3. Does he hit one out of here? It's an 18. No, he does not. It's a blank. 5-1 for Randolph. He just lifts a lazy ground ball to second base. That's out number 2. All of that for a ground out to second. Here's Mike Pagliarulo. And I know Al Red Sox fan is enjoying seeing the Yankees get the beat down. And yes, his Pine Tar game last night was absolutely outstanding. I'm not really a fan of that engine. I'm not going to get Pine Tar. I'm not really a fan of the engine, but Al Red Sox fan makes it work perfectly, as he does everything he does. Agosto's pitch, 1-4. He'll pitch to Pags. Strikeout chance. That 4 will get Pags. And that retires the side. Well done by Agosto. 1-2-3 inning. At the end of 8, it is still 11-4 White Sox. Top of the 9th. Righetti is done. Oscar Gamble leads off for the White Sox. Yankees just going to bring in somebody else to pitch. And they're going to bring in Rich Bordy. 6-8, 2 saves, 3.21 ERA. Rich Bordy will pitch to Gamble. Top of the 9th inning, 11-4. Bordy's pitch, 3-5. That's a blank. Gamble swings, 1-3, flies out to left. That's the first out. And here's Tim Hewlett. Bordy will pitch. 3-5. That's again a blank. Hewlett swings. 5-3. Star line 4. That's a fly out to left again. And here's Ozzie Guillen. Bordy. 2-1. Against the lefty. That's a single one past Bordy. That's going to be a base hit for Guillen. Against the lefty, that is a definite S1. Automatic hit. Guillen will get a single, and he will travel to first, and that's the first base hit for Ozzie Guillen. Here's Salazar. Salazar's had two doubles. He's 2 for 4 in this game. 2 outs. Bordy does have a pickoff chance. He doesn't get that, so he will pitch. Bordy, 6-1 against the righty. Strikeout chance. The 6 will do it. Salazar goes down on strikes. No runs for the White Sox on 1 hit. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Will we see some 9th inning magic? It's 11-4 Chi Sox. Hey, if the White Sox can put 7 runs up, we know the Yankees can do it too. Bobby Meacham leads off for the Yankees. We'll see a new pitcher for the White Sox. Switch right, left. Let's see who we want to bring in. Let's see. They're going to bring in Dan Spillner. Spillner will pitch for the White Sox. 4-3, 1 save, 3.44 ERA. Give you a little programming update. Tonight on Payoff Pitch 1985, we have the Houston Astros taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Tomorrow there is I'm not streaming anything tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and I don't need you guys being bothered by me enjoying food with your families and such. So there will be no stream tomorrow, so I'm not doing anything, whether inside or Payoff Pitch. Friday, we will start the 1985 one and gone. I'll give you guys a sneak preview of that. As now that we've reached the year 1985, there is the 1985 one and gone tournament. And it will start in the first round. Game number 1 will be the Oakland Athletics taking on the Chicago Cubs. That will be game number 1 of a 26-team elimination tournament. As we've now reached 85 in seasons, now we will do an 85 one and gone. So you get a whole bunch of 1985 for a while. You get 85 in Payoff Pitch, and you get 85 in Inside Pitch. Bottom of the 9th, 11-4 White Sox. Meacham will go up against Spillner. Yankee Stadium is pretty much empty. Only a few people are here. Spillner's pitch, 2-5. That's a strikeout chance. 16 will get him. Mitchum's a 15, but a +1 from Yankee Stadium is a 16, and he does strike out Meacham. Out number 1. Here's Henderson with 1 out. As Brandon Baker says, go, Cubs, go, and of course, Reds. Spillner, 4-5. Against the righty, that's a blank. Henderson swings 5-2. That's a ball hit to right field, and that is an 8. And against a right-hander, Henderson is going to have himself a triple. Triple for Henderson off of Spillner. He will hold at third base. The batter will be Ken Griffey. Infield will stay normal. White Sox playing with a 7-run lead. Henderson on at third. Spillner will pitch. And that is a 6-3. That's a strikeout chance. The 6 will get Griffey. Griffey goes down on strikes. 2 men down. Last chance for the Yankees on Phil Rizzuto Day is Don Mattingly, although Phil Rizzuto Day was pretty much blown out of the water, as it looks like Tom Seaver again will get his 300th win, although this time it's due to White Sox offense. 2 outs. Spillner with the pitch. 2-2, that's a blank. Mattingly swings. 5-5 against a right-hander. That's a fly ball center field. Luis Salazar gets under it, taps his glove, puts out his glove, blah, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. White Sox beat the Yankees 11-4. I'll give you a line score here, which was kind of nuts. For the Chicago White Sox, 11 runs. Oh, get this. 11 runs. 7 hits. Only 7 hits to get 11 runs and 1 error. For the Yankees, 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. The Yankees had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bases on balls. They pitched to the White Sox and 1, 2 hit batters. 10 walks and 2 hit batters by the Yankees. What a horrible day on the mound for the Yankees. Horrible day. Tom Seaver, of course, does get the win. He gets 300. Cowley takes the loss as he had the runners on base when he left. No save, obviously. So that will do it here for Inside Pitch Seasons. We will not go back to Inside Pitch Seasons. Of course, the next season would be 1986, which we will do after the 1985 One and Gone tournament. So that will do it for seasons for now. We'll get back to it moving forward in time, Inside Pitch style. So you'll see the Oakland Athletics take on the Chicago Cubs. That will be Friday morning. And we have the Astros taking on the Pirates tonight in Payoff Pitch. And remember, I'm not doing any streaming tomorrow. Forever Main 90, Brandon Baker, Al Red Sox fan, Pete Stevens, Philip Reynolds, Tri-879, Michael Peterson. Thank you all for joining me today, and we'll see you guys maybe a little later tonight. Yes, it was a crazy game. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. White Sox beat the Yankees 11-4. Tom Seaver once again gets his 300th win. See you guys later. Take care.